Welcome, everybody, to Dueling Aces for July 15, 2024. We are definitely within an earshot of the College Football 25 release. The deluxe edition has been released today at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. So for those people who are waiting for the, probably 6.5 hour download for that deluxe edition, I think they're probably still waiting on it, right?
No.
But,
okay, first off, sir, mine downloaded like 3 days ago. It just sits there with a timer. And,
so,
and
how
2
is
o'clock
it?
Mountain, 2 o'clock Mountain, which is 4 o'clock in real time.
Yep. And
I mean, so far it's fine. I don't know if they fixed it yet, but there's a little glitch if you go to play Dynasty, which most people do.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Oops.
Well, you can. You just have to go offline, like disconnect from the internet and play offline. Because if you don't, it tries to take you to the cloud service, which apparently was not working. So you couldn't do anything with Dynasty.
So
I
that
haven't looked to see
server's not
if
up
that
and
fixes
running
it.
quite yet.
Apparently not yet. Not yet. I know there's a couple game modes that don't start until the actual release on Friday or on Thursday, but I mean, all in all, I haven't done hardly anything in it yet, but that will change shortly.
Sam, what's happening, sir?
Up, Sam.
Good to see you.
The earshot joke was nice, though, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. I had one coming, and I'm like, that SOB got me. I was trying to say one, and then you just blurted it out.
Hey, I am on top of the things lately. So, yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll. So, I'm unfortunately going to wait a little bit to get it. I'm not going to be, one of them. I'm sure Bryce will be sitting down on the PS5 and it's going to be, of course, all plastered all over the place. And he's going to go, yo, Dad, I'm going to go just hold the horses, because I anticipated the same thing. That I figured there's going to be a couple of glitches. People are going to be slamming the thing. And, for as much as he loves playing his kind of dynasty or like full on draft mode in MLB, the road to the show, I pretty much figured the same thing he'll do with this too, is he'll go right from the little, high school mode and go right on into getting, recruits and everything else and picking a college. So
yeah, I know they've got the Road to Glory mode. So yeah, you start off figuring out what college you're going to go to. If you played 10 years ago, Road to Glory started with you actually played your last high school season, and how well your character did determined what offers you got. My understanding is they've eliminated the high school season.
Really?
And that what you I guess mini games and stuff that kind of like take place instead of it. I don't know. I never really did Road to Glory or anything, or Path to Glory or whatever the hell it's called. I never really did.
I'll have to inquire with Bryce on it once he does finally get it.
I do like the fact though that you can take your Path to Glory character, go through your 4 years of college or 5 years if you get redshirted, And at the end of it, you can then import your character into Madden.
Oh, nice.
So,
well, that's a neat
it's
little
a neat little
trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. That's pretty cool. That'd be very cool.
So you can transfer your character into an NFL game.
Yeah.
Madden. Wow. Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is. That's pretty slick.
And we never really, I mean, we haven't, we talk real sports, not video games on the show. But I know in the chat, Clint was talking about there's a bundle, the MVP bundle, which is college football and Madden. And realistically, if you're going to buy both, it is a lot cheaper to get the bundle. It's a lot cheaper. Like you're probably saving, I'd say, $40 to $50. So
I was going to say, yeah, exactly.
yes,
Sam says so. Basically,
exactly
your character gets drafted. That's pretty, yeah.
Yep.
That is really cool. Yeah, I was going to say that I know I had seen that, and I said, well, that would. I mean, it makes more logical sense because what are you going to do? Spend $160 between both? No, you might as well get the bundle. And
we're talking deluxe editions, so
Right.
not even base. So MVP, I believe, is deluxe editions. So you are talking a minimum of it's either 180 or it's 200 is what you would be spending for the two games, and the bundle I think is 150. So, I mean, if you already know you're going to get both, save yourself some money.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of fucking money, freaking money for a video game.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Video
games are not cheap.
Right. Well, and it says that the MVP edition, which also includes Madden 25, is $150.
Yep.
And if you think about it, the deluxe or MVP editions of these video games are anywhere from about $85 a piece. So
I was trying to remember if deluxe was 90 or 100. But yeah.
Yeah, so you are saving a significant amount of money by getting both. I mean, especially like you said, if you're gonna get both of them anyway, you might as well do it that way.
Yeah. You're saving money in the long run.
But that is pretty cool.
I haven't played Madden since I whooped your butt in Madden back at your house in Waterford.
You wish you would have my butt.
I'll say this.
I was gonna say, really? Another one. You know,
I've only played Madden like once, but I had like every edition of NCAA football is what it was called when that came out.
Right.
I had that every year because that was
we were playing on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about. Well, I
still have one of them downstairs. I don't know which one. What year?
Yeah, for my PS1, I had the Eddie George one, and Jamie and I played that till sunrise. There's sometimes it's like, oh, all right, sun's up. Okay, well, we're still playing. His mom would sit there and go, "Did you guys ever get to bed?" Nah, we're still up from yesterday. She's like, oh, okay, you guys are stupid. No. That's why I'm wondering how many people are calling in sick Friday.
Yeah.
Because there are about to be a lot of 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old men.
They were talking about it on the radio when I was heading to pick up Danny from daycare. And I pulled in the parking lot and a caller calls in and he's like, yeah, I've got it. I got it pre-ordered. I know it was coming on Friday. I didn't know that you had different editions that you could get out today. He's like, I'm getting home, I'm going to look and I'm going to pay the extra $20-$30 if it'll let me, and I'll get it today. And I'm going to DoorDash myself some liquor and I'm going to have myself a night.
That's awesome. Yeah, but it's pretty much going to be the rate of production work across the United States on Friday. Oh, well.
I was talking about it with one of the guys at work today. He and his brother had already done their randomizer for what teams they were going to use in Dynasty. And he literally comes up to me. He's like, okay, it's a Mountain West team.
Ooh.
Their colors are blue and yellow. He's like, you tell me who I'm. And then he walks away. And I'm like, you mother.
Blue and yellow.
Yes.
Mountain West. I have no clue.
Yeah. My thought process, he's as soon as he said blue and yellow, I immediately goes like, my brain goes to Delaware, which is not Mountain West. He's like, you're right, but it's
Is
a
it
very
Cal?
similar color blue to Delaware.
Was it the Cal? It wasn't Cal Bears, was it?
No, because even in the game, Cal is in SEC.
Oh, that's right.
ACC. These are
Is it a Virginia
everybody.
team?
I forgot. Everybody got shuffled. It's like
Yeah.
shuffle up and deal, and they all got dealt differently.
Is it a Virginia team?
No, it's Mountain West, and it is definitely
Mountain West. Not Colorado. Who else is over there? Arizona State. Colorado. Utah. Utah? No, Utah's red.
Red.
Dang it! I need a lifeline, Bruiser. Where the hell are you?
Hang on, I'll give you the state. It's in
Why don't you
California.
just give us the answer? We're dumb.
My brain hurts right now, Dave.
Okay, how about this?
He said it's in California.
Suds, do you have a favorite college football team? Whether they're good or not, you have a favorite?
Michigan State.
Okay. Michigan State is the what's their mascot? What's
Sparty.
okay, Spartans. So is this school. They're the Spartans.
That doesn't help me.
San Jose State.
Like we were ever gonna get that.
That was just
Durkin
mean.
was close. Durkin was so close.
So
That's the Aztecs.
Hey,
and
give them
funny
credit for the sand.
Funny story. San Diego State, didn't Brady Hoke go there to San Diego State? He wound up there. San Jose State, Rich Rod went to for a brief period of time.
Is he even coaching anymore in college?
I think he is. I have no idea where.
Talking about a man who ruined his career at Michigan.
Oh my God. He is the head football
Jacksonville
coach
State.
at Jacksonville State.
Since 2022.
He's still coaching. That's scary.
His resume's got to be like longer than, Robert Woods and the number of teams he's played for.
Wow. Or longer than Jeff George's.
By the way, has anybody been paying any attention to Bronny in his NBA Summer League?
No.
Yes.
Didn't he like hurt his foot or something?
I don't know, but his high so far has been 8 points.
Yeah, it's what I would expect. Justin, how are you, sir? How's it going? Justin, I'm going to give you a quick message later on, too. LeBron has. LeBron's been watching his boys' game. So
someone's heading for the F League.
Wow.
He ain't good enough to make the D League.
like I said, I don't expect a whole lot. It's a marketing ploy, and that's all it's going to be.
Marketing ploy for who?
The Lakers.
Lakers only did that so
Yeah.
baby Braun would stop crying.
Yeah, to try to keep him, make sure he doesn't go nowhere.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I didn't see what he said.
Please don't make me come on and go on my Bronny rant.
Are you in favor of Bronny or against Bronny? That's the question.
Oh, you're pushing the buttons.
No, I'm just asking. Is he?
I'm assuming he's against.
Yeah.
That's all I want to know. Is he for or against? He could be coming down. He might be ranting how it's such a good idea to take Bronny. I don't know.
The let's just say the biggest waste of a draft pick, I believe was his quote. Yeah.
No, I live in Michigan. we had that rush that what's his name instead of say Dwayne Wade or Bosch or Carmelo Anthony or we took that moron. So
Darko?
we know Darko.
Yeah.
We know how to waste draft picks in Michigan. Hell, I don't know. I can't remember. I think Drummond was the last time a draft pick worked out for us at all, and that was pathetic.
I think picking Darko is the reason that we've never won a lottery since. They're like, well, if this is what you do with them, I mean, we can't let you have good picks.
Carmelo, who?
Yeah, we can't. Yep, sorry, you can't have draft picks. You can't have nice things.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. Not at all.
Isn't that amazing though? Since that draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers have had like 6 number ones overall. And that's the best draft pick we had.
Yeah.
Damn. I got nothing for you, man. I got nothing.
I mean, teams that have actually won multiple championships have had higher draft picks than the Detroit Pistons. Since that draft pick till now. Like the San Antonio Spurs had the number 1 overall. And they've won like 3 world championships since then. I think the fix is in.
The fix. Really? Now you're recognizing a fix? Hello, Cleveland.
Oh, I realized the fix was in a long time ago.
I mean, come on, man. The fix has been in even sooner than, freaking NBA refs betting on games.
Yeah, you're just happy because it always favored you guys in Cleveland.
What?
You lose LeBron James and you get 5 number 1s out of 6 years?
5 number 1s. Yeah, okay, 5 number 1s.
Isn't it? Really? Isn't it 5 number 1s?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. In fact, I think the Cavs only had 1 pick this year, and it was a second rounder.
When that's the first in the Watson deal.
Yeah, Cleveland shouldn't allow. The Browns should never be allowed to have draft picks.
Oh my God, Zolt, that was good.
You're welcome.
They made the Texans look like the Texans just destroyed the whole Cleveland Browns franchise.
The
Forever.
Browns. Okay, the Browns single-handedly resuscitated the Houston Texans.
Yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
They created the next version of the Dallas Cowboys from the Herschel Walker trade back in the 80s. That's what they've done.
Yep. I'm not going to argue that. Oh, and of course, it was after the Houston Texans fired a certain president that
Yeah.
Dave and
Well,
I kind of,
I understand.
covered. All of a sudden they fire the president, they trade Watson out of the ordeal, and ta-da! Look, a real football team. And we said they wouldn't be anything until that dude was gone. And
Yeah.
wow.
And then, yeah.
Oh, here comes the rant, baby.
Oh, no.
Welcome, Sam. Here go. The floor is yours, dude.
Hey,
Go
Sam.
ahead.
How's it going?
All I was trying to do was enjoy the home run derby.
And then Suds had to call you out.
I didn't call him when I asked a
He
question.
didn't call. Yeah, no, he didn't call. Hold on. Hold on. This is not Adam, and this is not Bruiser. Studs did not call me out.
I don't even know this man. I ain't calling him out.
Okay, so first of all,
So for those who don't know, like Suds, Sam Nelson from Birds of the Gridiron.
Hi.
Sam, Suds.
what's going on? All right, so let me explain this real quick. First of all, to reiterate the one thing that Zolt said, the only reason, because this was the only way that this kid was going to get drafted, was because they were doing everything in their absolute power to keep LeBron James in Los Angeles.
For sure.
Number two, the reason that this drives me nuts so bad is because unlike some intelligent sports people, I still have the Bleacher Report app on my phone because I used to have it when it was Team Stream and it was actually cool. Now it just sucks. What annoys me the most about stuff like this is what annoys me about Bronny. They go on there and they put out their articles like, oh, Bronny's second summer league game. First of all, he missed his second summer league game with knee swelling, which I think is a load of crap. I think he just didn't want to play the second game. So no, but I will give Bronny credit. He's following in his dad's footsteps. He's already load managing himself. Good for him. That's the first problem. The third problem, they go in and justify like, oh, well, he had 5 rebounds. He had 3 blocks. He played really well. Let's not take into the consideration that he shot 3 out of 4 freaking teams. I can't stand this. I can't stand this publicity about this because he is the only reason the Lakers were the only nobody, and I mean nobody, went into that draft that night and said that Bronny was going to get picked by anybody but the Lakers. Nobody. There was not. I don't care who he met with. No team was going to take him.
I would have. I would have drafted him for sure, just to screw with LeBron. Make him come to Detroit. Make him come to Detroit and watch D-League games. Punish him for everything he's done to the Detroit Pistons.
Are we getting some 2007 playoff flashbacks?
Yes. I'm waiting for Rip Hamilton to be thrown into the freaking bleach. Oh, I'm sorry. Who was that? Was it? No, it was Rip Hamilton got thrown into the bleachers, and Prince was taking the ball out, and that referee just turned his head and didn't see a darn thing. I mean, yeah. I would have loved for the Pistons to take Bronny. I would have because we can't draft anyways. I'd have took him with our first round pick. We're not doing any good with ours anyways.
It's just my thing was.
That's awesome, Justin. That is awesome. You're not lying. You're not lying.
You're really not.
You're not lying.
Here's my thing. Going into the draft, and I'm not a big look. I'm not gonna lie. The NFL draft is my baby. I don't watch The NBA draft I used to care about when the Sixers were trusting the process every year for about, I'd say 25 years. Now that they don't, I could care less about it. But I watched that draft because, the Sixers had picked in the teams. I was interested in what they would do. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, there's only one team that's going to take Bronny, and it's the Lakers, because they're the only one that will deal with the publicity stunt. Since the Lakers have been a PR freaking nightmare and publicity stunt dream factory since Kobe retired. Because ever since Kobe retired, the Lakers have been I don't care about 2020. I don't care. They've been a freaking joke. It's been a joke ever since, even with LeBron and AD there. The only team that was going to put themselves through that was the Lakers. The Cavaliers wouldn't even have done this. They would have been like, well, we want you back, but we don't want you back that freaking bad.
I think Boston Celtics would have done it too. In the second round, just to screw with LeBron James, for sure, the Celtics would have done it.
You know what? I wish that would have been the case.
I listen, I'm petty. I'm okay with pettiness. Let's do it. I mean, I would have drafted. You gotta think. Even Miami, the Heat.
I would have loved to see Pat Riley do that.
So Hernandez and Witt Jr., by the way, are in the finals for the home run derby. For those
Good.
who are, so all the big names are not there. But Witt Jr., I was going to say, I think odds are probably Witt Jr. at this point. He's that next. He's that next big all-star that will, needs to get pushed to that next level.
I got a good question. Do you guys like the new home run derby format with the time limit and all that stuff instead of just the traditional 10 outs?
I don't care. It's batting practice.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Honestly,
the only time it was fun to watch was when the guys were so steroided up that they couldn't put their shirts on. That was the only time it was any fun.
You're not wrong.
And
I mean, come on, Barry Bonds went from 170 pounds to 250.
There goes Suds, pushing the
Maybe
drug.
he was just benching a lot, man. Who knows?
He couldn't put his jersey on over his head. He had to cut the jersey.
Suds in favor of the steroids.
Maybe he just ate a lot of spinach, man. I don't know. Maybe he's a Popeye fan. I don't know.
Whoa. Once the lottery picks over the NBA draft is a total crapshoot with a minor chance any player turns into something. Bronny was an All-American in high school. USC was a wash because of his heart. There have been far worse picks at 55 in the NBA draft.
Okay, but generally speaking, to get drafted, and this isn't NBA. I'm talking any pro sports. You have to do something in college.
Yeah,
generally.
Well,
good average. What's 4 points or something like that?
Well, no. Here's what drives me nuts. This kid averaged like 6 points last year at USC, and goes in the freaking second round. His court mate, averaged 17, shot 40% from three, and he went drafted.
This is what I'm saying.
Like,
all right, Mad Dog, calm down.
Stop with the PR stunt crap. You've won one championship since 2010, and you played half a season, and you didn't have to play in front of fans. So stop with the PR stuff. You can't even get a decent free agent to sign with you guys. But no, let's go draft LeBron's kid so he can go sit on the bench because he's not going to the G League because Daddy won't have that.
You don't think they'll put him in the G League?
No, because his father won't let him.
Plenty of players get drafted after being missing a ton of time, if not a whole season. Just an FYI, by the way, Justin George, you can catch him and Kyle on Wednesdays on Talking About Balls, live on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram.
Justin might need drug testing, though.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, suds.
He still listen after that last
Oh,
comment. He might need.
suds. Oh,
Is he
suds.
from Ohio too? Because I swear to
Oh,
God,
Lord.
people in Ohio don't have to get drug tested.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Oh, my God.
That was what
God. Sudsy.
that dude must. Hey, listen, it is
George,
what it
your
is,
finger on the
baby.
button.
Smoking a little stuff and then
Sudsy. Yeah. Oh, boy.
I'm
Hammer.
staying out of this
Hammer's
one.
just been dropped. Dirk is like, yeah, let her rip. Oh, my God. Oh,
look,
Lord. Suds.
Bronny doesn't see the doesn't see an NBA court if it wasn't for his dad.
Yeah, agreed.
He never sees an NBA court. He'll be playing. He should be playing Euroball at best for the next 4 years.
Oh my God. Well, what about that they tried to pull before the draft? Like he'll go play overseas, and all the teams like, okay, we don't care. We're not drafting him. They were trying to play all these teams' hands, and they were like, we're not drafting the kid. They're not. It was It was the Lakers. It was literally the Lakers or bust because he wasn't getting drafted. No other team ever had an inkling of drafting Bronny because everyone freaking knows that the kid just isn't. I'm not saying he's not good, but he doesn't look ready. He's not ready. I'm not going to come up here and say the kid's going to stink. I can't say that. Look at the genes he's coming from. But seriously, how many all-time greats? Because whether you have, I don't care where he's in your top 5, 10 list, whatever. LeBron James is an all-time great. How many all-time greats kids turn out half of what they were? Now there have been kids of athletes that were better than their parents, but how many of all-time greats kids even go to half of what their parents were? Not many.
No, the only one that really stands out is the Manning.
Yes.
That's like literally one of the main football ones that I could even say.
Yes.
The Longs.
Okay.
Played for the Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah, Howie Long was
Howie Long's son.
Chris was good.
Yeah,
Howie Long's son was great.
Hold on. Chris was good early on.
Yes.
Then it's kind of this. It didn't. I mean, look, I'm not going to disrespect Chris Long. He won my Eagles a freaking Super Bowl. I'm not here to
right.
freaking.
I was going to say, yeah, he was on the Super Bowl squad.
Chris Long. I honestly think if you listen to his show, he literally enjoyed being an Eagle more than any other team he was a part of. And he was a Patriot at one point. I think he enjoyed his time in Philly more than anywhere else he played because he just talks about it ad nauseum. And he was only here for 2 years.
I'm missing. I can't remember the name of the. It was a big family. It was uncle, father, son.
Yeah, I'm the Matthews.
The Matthews family.
Matthews family. Yep.
That's probably go down as the greatest football family.
Yeah, Clay Matthews and.
No, don't bring them. Don't bring them up because the Eagles got Casey Matthews and he was terrible. Don't bring this up to me. I don't want to hear about
the other Matthews were great.
Okay, one out of 5. Come on.
There's a Manning who wasn't a great football player either.
Wow.
Well, and like here's another one: Griffey Senior and Junior. Griffey Senior was a solid player, but Junior was better. Junior's an all-time great, especially if he doesn't have to suffer a bunch of injuries in his career. He's still great, but if he was ever always hurt, he'd be even better. But he was better than his dad. But like
Prince Fielder.
Yeah, the Fielders, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good baseball one. Can't argue that one.
Cal Ripken didn't.
The Ripken boys.
The Ripken boys.
Only reason Billy was famous because of the MLB Network.
He is.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yep. I remember his dad. That was a freaking monster offensive lineman.
I was going to say, because I can tell you right now, Jerry Rice's son and Joe Montana's son, not even
No.
close.
No.
Not even close.
Well, I'll say this: Jerry's son got drafted by who? Was it the Chargers?
Hang
I'm
on.
curious because I know they took 2 wide receivers in the draft. Because they took McConkey in the second round, but where did? I swear it's the Chargers.
Is Randy Moss's
Currently,
son still playing?
Jerry Rice Jr. is with the Commanders at the moment. Brendan Rice is with the Chargers. So
Okay, so
actually, he's got both dudes are technically in.
Randy Moss's son was a really good tight end. He got drafted 2 years ago? Is he still in the league?
If he is, he's barely hanging on practice squad.
I was going to say Thaddeus, Cincinnati Bengals, currently.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I knew he was still bouncing around teams. I just didn't know where.
And the upcoming one is a wide receiver, Montego Moss, and he is at the University of Maine currently. So he's still in college.
So do you think Deion's kids are going to do anything in the NFL? Are you having a stroke? Or a heart attack?
The short answer of no.
Trying not to crap my pants. Laughing so hard.
It's a legit answer, a question.
I don't
No.
think so.
I don't. Wait,
Nope.
wait, it's Shador. Wait, it's Shador. Who's the other one?
It's going to be another. That boy's going to sit there and say, "Oh, he's quarterback." No, now he's a wide receiver. No, now he's a kick returner.
I could see that.
Wait, it's Shador. It's Shador Sands, and who's the other one? I forget the other one's name.
I can't remember the other
Shiloh?
one's name. But yes, and he's. Aren't they looking for like $400,000 out of him?
Like he.
The depends question of the day. Well played, Durkin. Well played.
Yeah, there was some with
Shador, Shiloh, and Deion Sanders Jr.
Shiloh had a thing where he got into trouble, declared bankruptcy, but forgot to mention during the bankruptcy that he had acquired $400,000 through an NIL agreement.
Oh, he true.
There was something along those lines.
He declared bankruptcy to protect the money from the NIL deal.
Yes.
And it didn't work out.
No. And going back to Hutchinson, Aiden's
and it was an
father.
assault on a security officer in high school.
That's right. There was a judgment against him. That's why he declared bankruptcy. Aiden's father, Chris Hutchinson, also played offensive line at U of M, signed as a free agent with the Cleveland Browns. During training camp, received a tetanus shot that he had complications from and had to retire.
I'll leave it to Cleveland to screw something up.
I mean, and that man.
At least he didn't puncture a lung.
Damn it, you beat me to the punch. I'm in the middle of the joke.
Let us roll with this, man. We know you're the king of slapstick comedy. Let us turn around and get our turn in.
And that doctor transferred to the Chargers. There, I said it.
I hope that's true. I hope it's the same doctor.
But if I'm looking at Deion's kids, the only one maybe would be Shador, and that's because he's
maybe.
Yeah.
No question he has athleticism. I mean, no doubt about it. Top tier athleticism.
Oh yeah. But here's the thing: the problem that I'm already having with the Sanders family is we're already telling what teams in the NFL we're going to play for. You're starting to. I'm not gonna say anything. You're starting to sound like a former Lakers draft pick's dad with the last name Ball. And no,
Hold
we're
on.
not.
Dion did the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. I know that.
He told the Lions, you're gonna have to back up a truck full of money to get me to come to the Lions.
And that's fine. But this is, dude, you've got one kid that may be good at the NFL. Maybe. I don't. You can just say the same thing back to Eli with the Chargers. They want to play there. I get it, but you know what? I'm honestly surprised nobody brought up the joke of the Ball family during this whole father-son thing we're talking.
I really think we're just trying to erase that from all of our memories.
Yes.
So wait. Can we have a the big three league? Let's have Bryce, Bronny, and LeBron versus LaMelo, Lonzo, and LeVar, and let's see what happens. I would involve LiAngelo, but he may steal something from like a shop or something. He may not be able to play. So either way, let's just see what happens. Let's see. LeVar says he could score on anybody. Let's see LeVar go against LeBron. That'd be funny. That would make how much money the big three would make off of that publicity stunt?
Do you know how quickly that fat man's gonna have a heart attack on the court? That dude doesn't make it through the first 3 minutes of a half court basketball game against these dudes. He's got to be 350 pounds. Come on, man! Don't make fat people have strokes on courts. Maybe Bronny and him can have a heart attack together.
Oh my god!
George, this was going to be a 20-minute show. I had it planned. It was going to be a 20-minute show.
I know.
Out. Done.
And he didn't just take the rails. He took the whole damn train like Back to the Future.
Haven't even done the thing I want to do today.
I know.
Listen, you put me on the tracks. You just gotta let it ride.
Like I said, you took the train like Back to the Future, dude. There is no tracks.
Fair enough.
You would blame some of this on me. I mean, I'm the one that just popped in out of nowhere.
Suds oh Jesus.
Oh, I'm always off the chain though.
Go ahead, Zolt. Hit it.
Okay. Hi, everybody. This was the entire reason I was here on the show today. We have a picker wheel.
Yes.
We're going to determine
Wheel of Death.
The Wheel of Death determining what school I am going to play as Dynasty in college football.
My God. Oh, no, you didn't.
Now,
wow.
To set this up.
Hold on, I gotta look. Hold on for a second. I gotta read what college are options here.
I'll run through them. It's not a lot. There's quite a few. So I went through and any team that was a 1-star or 1.5 star, I made a list.
Oh wow, you were brave.
That was 46. That's 46 teams. Now I went through and I kind of pared that down a bit. So all the MAC schools didn't make the cut. No, I'm not playing a MAC school. Sorry. There's an actual real reason for that, and mostly because I'm also going to be playing as Michigan to have fun. I'm not going to be in the same pipeline.
Right? You didn't want Western Michigan. You're like, hell no.
So all the MAC schools are out. I got rid of the service academies. I've actually done that previously in like NCAA 11 or something like that. I played as Army.
You got a couple of solid ones in here, though.
No, there's definitely some teams in here that I feel I would have fun. There's some in here that I don't, but we're gonna let the wheel determine. I'm gonna go down the list pretty quick.
The Wheel of Destiny.
If you see a number next to a team, that is the overall ranking for the team. Yeah, if only. So, overall of 79, you got Arkansas State. That's the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. the Charlotte 49ers, who as soon as I saw they were the 49ers, I'm like, well, I hope they don't get picked.
You know that's gonna happen now, don't you?
The
Just
Coastal Carolina, and if somebody can tell me how to pronounce what the hell they are, that'd be great. Chanticleers?
Don't ask me those kind of questions.
I was gonna say all I know is the Coastal Carolina Hooks are the minor league baseball team because that's who Bryce got traded to in his road to the show.
You've got the East Carolina Pirates, FAU and FIU, Florida Atlantic and Florida International.
That's not too. The FAU's not too shabby.
No, they're not. And the fact that they actually are an 80 rating, I kind of want to cut them out. So I'm like, they might be too good.
Well, it's 80s borderline.
It's very borderline. And actually, I've been Florida Atlantic in a previous iteration of the game too. I think the first year that they were in, I used them. You've got Georgia Southern, the Eagles, Georgia State, the Panthers. Hey, look, Jacksonville State. I could fire Rich Rod and take his place.
Finally, it's your revenge, huh?
That doesn't even begin. James Madison, Kennesaw State, who they should definitely be in. They're a 1-star, and I think 71. I think that's the lowest overall in the game that I've seen. But my issue with that is, the past week or so, you've had a lot of people with really, extra early access streamers and people that are reviewing the game, that kind of thing. All of them used Kennesaw State. So I'm assuming that was hey, you can use this school kind of thing. Louisiana, the Ragin' Cajuns, Louisiana Tech, the Bulldogs, Middle Tennessee State, straight out of Murfreesboro. Again, I've used them before as well, but it's been so long that obviously.
Question.
Yes, go ahead.
What happens if you really suck at this game? And you can't move on.
You have hang on. No, this is legitimate question.
Okay.
Legit question. So you, in essence, as a head coach, quote unquote, sign a contract. It's generally 3 years at the start of your dynasty. And then you will have a basic goal that you're supposed to hit any time in those 3 years. I believe Durkin, that was over a decade ago, man. I believe your first goal for a really crappy team is basically just make a bowl game. So if you do that, you've in essence fulfilled what they're expecting of you. But it happens. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. I will play, I will live, I will learn, and I will get better.
So you have to play 3 years worth of games?
You can sim any games you want. You just tell the computer to simulate it, and it'll just do it, give you a final score. The problem is, especially with the really crappy teams, you are much more likely to get a loss than if you play it yourself. So,
yeah.
I was curious.
Hernandez won the home run derby, by the way. So, new guy.
Did you see how he won it?
14-13.
No, did you see Bobby Witt's last swing? It literally hit the top of the freaking wall.
Oh.
I'm so mad because he literally hit 2 straight in the bonus round and the crowd was going nuts. And literally, of course, he hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark because who doesn't love that kind of drama? And it literally hit the top of the bullpen wall and bounced that back. Oh, my God.
Ouch.
Now you know Teoscar is going to hit like 180 the rest of the season now, right?
Of course. That's why none of the big guys turned around and decided to go for it. Alonso's won it so many times. I think it's just like, thanks for the nomination, but next year I'm out.
He's a Met. He's going to hit 220 no matter what. He hit 220 before the Derby.
Hey. Look here, Philly fan. Chill.
Hey,
calm down.
Supporter,
calm
relax.
down. Hey, where was Bryce at? Oh yeah, Bryce couldn't play.
If I may. Old
Dominion. You were just complaining about me going off the rails. This is FYI.
Rice, Sam Houston, good old South Alabama, the powerhouse that is South Alabama, Texas State, Louisiana Monroe, which is the other 71 overall, and good old UTEP, Texas El Paso. As I said, all of these are fantastic schools loaded with prestige. It'll be a real treat, whichever one I end up with. And so just to continue further on my answer to your question, doing well, you will actually receive job offers from other schools. If you do
That's what I'm
really
saying.
well,
But like, I haven't played in 20
Yeah.
years, and I might completely suck at this game. And if I play it and I like go 0-9 3 years in a row, do I get fired and I can't play anymore?
in that scenario, I would suggest you not do what I'm doing.
Right?
I would suggest maybe pick
Practice.
a lower level Power 4 conference team or an upper level Group of 5. Don't pick the bottom of the barrel. But
Pick
you know what?
Toledo. Start with Toledo.
Okay, Toledo is a 1.5 star.
Really?
Yes. Most of the MAC was
Wow.
1.5. Yeah.
Wow.
It's low. But we're gonna spin this thing and we're
All
gonna
right.
see
Come
what the
on,
hell comes out of
Charlotte.
this.
Come on, Charlotte. Get him. Get him, Charlotte. Get him.
I'm actually trying to. I wouldn't mind a ULM. I wouldn't mind Arkansas State. The Red Wolves. That I like that. Maybe even like a South Alabama. But yeah, I'm probably destined for Georgia's damn Charlotte 49ers.
Sam Houston.
Oh,
it looks
so
like
close to an
East
FAU.
Carolina.
East Carolina.
East Carolina.
All right.
Okay.
The Pirates. Hang on. I have a tiny bit of information on East Carolina.
Oh, buddy.
East Carolina, they are a 1.5 star, 78 overall. They're 77 on offense, 80 on defense. They run a spread offense in the game, base 3-4 defense. Although my understanding is you can literally trade out your playbook with any other playbook in the game. So if they run a spread and you decide you want to run the veer, you can switch that.
So you can steal other people's playbooks?
You can literally go in there. I want to run Michigan's playbook, and you've got
Well,
Michigan's
Michigan's running other people's playbooks, so you might as well.
Exactly. It's all fair now.
Right.
What are you, Bill
They're
Belichick?
No, he's Harbaugh.
their highest rated player is cornerback Siobhan Ravel, who's a senior. He's rated 88.
Well,
and
you did your homework on this.
I did a little bit of homework. Their quarterback Jake Garcia is a junior at a 79. So
You know way too much about this for this not to be a fixed
I
thing.
was going to say, any relation to Jeff Garcia by chance?
I got the paperwork.
Yeah, he was prepared for whichever team he was picking.
The information I just gave you, I had that information for any of those teams.
Wow.
You clearly are too much into this game already. You haven't even played it yet.
You have to be.
For reference, when the game used to come out, anybody, if you're old enough and you played the game, you remember how the game came out. So, for example, if you got Michigan State and you looked at their roster, what would their roster say? It would say quarterback number 23.
Yeah, there were no
halfback number 24. Yeah.
Yep. There
That
were
is
never any names.
That is when you went online and downloaded the spreadsheets and you could literally type in the name. I would do that. I would do that for about a week and a half, 2 weeks before I played. That's all I would do. Just type in names.
It's called a
Every
die hard.
It's called not having a girlfriend.
Hey, sorry. You showed it. I hit it.
Yeah. Type in the names and upload it to his PlayStation. That's funny.
I love this game. I can't wait to actually play it tomorrow now.
Nice.
You still downloading?
No, but this was supposed to be a 20-minute show.
supposed to.
End the damn show, George.
Sam, thanks for jumping on.
Thanks, Sam.
Ian, thanks, Suds, for sucking you on in. For result, Suds, we'll see you guys. Catch you on the flip side. Catch you next week. Thanks for
Good
tuning
night.
in. Say good night.